Okay, this is the Gaming Sound 100 here with a video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some Breaking Bears news that's being reported for today. The Chicago Bears had their press conference with Mark Trestman and Phil Emery, and also the Chicago Bears has signed three of their returning players for next season. So let's get started. This is going to be a lengthy, in-depth video of this press conference that I just watched, and here we go. Um, Basically, at the start off of the press conference, Phil Emery stated that the Bears had re-signed Tim Jennings and Matt Slauson to 4-year deals, and they also agreed to terms on a 7-year contract extension with Jay Cutler as well. That wasn't the first part of the press conference going into this for the Chicago Bears. From the signings, from the standpoint, I could understand why keeping Matt Slauson, signed him for 4 years. The Phil Emery said that when they brought him in, that they said even though they gave him a 1-year deal, they said if he does really good, we're going to reward you, and that's what the Bears did. The Bears rewarded Matt Slauson, so Matt Slauson is going to be remaining on being the left guard of the Chicago Bears for the immediate future. And basically, the Bears have all their linemen intact for going into next season, except for Roberto Garza. At the age of 35, it's up to him if he wants to return with the Bears, if the terms is decent. But we'll see what's going to happen with Roberto Garza. But the other two signings were on the defensive side of the ball. Tim Jennings got a 4-year contract extension. That's good. The Bears needed to keep one of their corners. We just found out that Lovie Smith is the new head coach at Tampa Bay, and I'm suspecting that Charles Tillman is probably going to end up in Tampa. That's what I'm expecting. He's not going to return to the Bears. He's going to go back to Lovie Smith down in Tampa. Some of the other Bears players that is not going to be on the team next year, they might say, hey, I might as well go down to Tampa. Lovie Smith is there. I love Lovie Smith. And what's going to happen probably, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to be the Chicago Bears South, basically. That all the former Chicago Bears players are going to be going down south to Tampa Bay because that's where Lovie Smith is. So, from that standpoint, I can understand why they wanted to keep Tim Jennings. He was a good corner for the Bears this season. That was obvious. And, of course, Jay Cutler getting a 7-year contract extension. I don't know what is his cap amount for his money that he's going to be getting. I know he said he was talking about it in his press conference in between 16 mil and 22 mil. 16 mil is the range for Philip Rivers. The 22 mil is Aaron Rodgers. So somewhere in between, Jay Cutler's in that range. I don't know what is his in the middle. This middle is 18.5 is in the middle of that. I don't know what his Cutler's what his contract is. I bet they got him at 16 to 18 mil. If they got him that, they got him for 7 years. They got some wiggle room in the cap for getting the long-term deal done. They have do that for cap space. So now, going on with the press conference, Phil Emery said in his press conference that he's going to be working on the defensive side of the ball in the offseason. He's going to go draft in the defense, going to be defensive draft heavy in the draft for the defensive side of the ball. Phil Emery stated that he wants to get a younger defense on the other side of the ball, which is good. We need to get some younger players, get them in the pipeline, so that the Bears can compete with a solid, good defense. And I don't know if they're going to change the scheme, but I can fully expect that the Bears is not going to keep Julius Peppers, because Julius Peppers is a big cap hit at $18 million this year. That's a lot of money for unproduced season and produced this year for the Bears. So I'm expecting the Bears is going to cut Julius Peppers even though they eat up a little bit of the cap money, but they're going to probably cut Peppers, no doubt about it. And what Julius Peppers might do is he probably might go down to Tampa Bay and be with Lovie Smith. And maybe a few other players that the Bears don't want to return. Maybe they'll go down south and be with Lovie Smith and be down in Tampa Bay. They love Lovie Smith down there. So the Chicago Bears is going to be turning into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is probably going to be basically turning to the Chicago Bears South, basically, pretty much. So, because that's where probably all of the former players of the Chicago Bears, they know Lovie Smith's coaching at Tampa, say, hey, Lovie Smith's down in Tampa. Let's go down to Tampa because Lovie Smith's there. Well, anyways, a very good, productive press conference from Trestman and Emery. They said what they wanted to do in the offseason. The main concern was going into this offseason was the defensive side of the ball. They're going to address it this offseason. They're going to go draft heavy on defense this year, which is good. We need to get some defensive playmakers, like they were saying. They need defensive playmakers. And basically, from that standpoint, hopefully the Bears can keep DJ Williams. The Bears probably, I don't know if they're going to keep him, but it'd be nice if he would come back. James Anderson, I don't know if he will be coming back. You also got to look at on the defensive line. You got to look at is Corey Woolton going to be back? Is Jeremiah Ratliff stay at a minimum? Nate Collins, if he's going to be back. You also gotta look at Henry Melton if he's going to be able to come back like he did. I don't know what's going to happen with him, but I'm expecting that Charles Tiller probably will not return to the Bears this season. He's probably going to head down south to Tampa Bay with Lovie Smith, I bet. And the Bears is probably going to cut Julius Peppers. I'm expecting that to happen. He's going to probably go down to Tampa Bay, be with Lovie Smith as well. And who knows who else is going to go down to Tampa Bay with Lovie Smith. So, anyways, a good day for Phil Emery. He addressed Slauson. A good thing to keep Slauson around. Cutler got a 7-year deal with Cutler. That is good. And Tim Jennings as well getting signed. That is also good. Along with earlier in the week with Robbie Gould and Tony Fiametta as well, getting extensions as well. That is good. So hopefully the Bears are starting off on a good note in this offseason. Like they said, they're going to be addressing the defensive side of the ball basically in the draft. So that's going to be good to see. And overall, it was a good day for the Bears today. They signed 3 players. And the Bears are set on Jay Cutler for the long term. So, there we go. This is the Game is On 100. I am out. Later.